Concord 2, sorry, Highgaurd, created by the devs of Titanfall and Apex Legends, is a new breed of shooter, other known as a raid shooter, released by Wildlight Entertainment. To say this game reveal had mixed reception would be a heck of an understatement. If YouTube was anything to show for it, people were not happy. If I'm being honest, I actually was interested. One problem though, what the heck is a raid shooter? Honestly, I don't know. The trailer does not exactly give a clear explanation of that. So today, my goal is to figure that out, and maybe conjure up some ideas of what this game might have in store. If y'all enjoy this style of content, and maybe want to see more stuff on the Highgaurd, let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date. Alright, on with the video. Okay, so what we're gonna do is basically gonna watch the Highgaurd trailer again, try to see like if we can spot some details or something through that. Just to get an idea what this game's about, because I mean, what is a raid shooter? I mean, nobody really understands that. See if we can make some predictions maybe of like what it might be and what we can maybe get an idea from like other experiences and maybe compare some things. But yeah, before we actually do that as well, there is actually on the website actually, here we go. Okay, so right now, like as of recording this, we're like 2 days away from launch, technically like late Saturday night. But yeah, let's see here. So what we at least know for at least the description they put on their website, let's see here. Alright, so from the creators of Apex Legends and Titanfall comes Highgaurd, a PvP raid shooter where players will ride, fight, and raid as wardens. Arcane gunslingers sent to battle for control of a mythical continent. There, they'll clash against rival warden crews for possession of the shield breaker. Then break into a destroy enemy base to secure territory in almost all new breed of shooter. Okay, so there's a little bit of stuff we can get from that. At the same time, it gives you like, it makes it a little bit more vague, but at the same time, it makes it like a little bit more clear at the same time. So what we're gonna do is watch the trailer again, and see if we can pick up any things. Got a little MS Paint here, in case you wanna doodle something. Yeah, let's watch this trailer real quick here.
Into lands uncharted and dangers untold. I venture without fear.
Yeah, that's the one. The big thing is we're gonna have like the rideable mounts. All I'm saying is if we get a wolf mount, this game's peak. I mean, they already do look cool as it is. Okay.
I fight to the end.
One thing I always thought, at least when I first watched the trailer the first time, I thought the gunplay looked really, like, it did remind me a lot of Apex and Titanfall's kind of gunplay. I mean, I guess we're gonna see how it feels, because that is gonna be a big factor. How it's gonna feel overall. I do wonder what these are though. Like, it seems like they're like soul orbs or whatever, or something like that, and like you use it to get like shield back or something like that. I don't know. I do wonder what those are for. So what we do know for a fact is that it is kind of like a hero shooter in the sense that it seems like there's different characters. It's unclear how, like, I mean, I think it's gonna be similar to a character shooter because we have different characters we know of, but like, is there gonna be, I wonder if there's like a lot of different abilities, like a lot of abilities, stuff like that, or is it be very like simple? Yeah, I got that. You got that movement. Okay. Yeah, I see that there are some abilities. I wonder what that hammer's for. I don't know what that hammer's gonna be used for. Could be just a map geometry thing, like a map thing, or something else.
Belongs to me.
Maybe got the classic Apex style finisher or Titanfall Apex finishers. Okay, this is where we get some like interesting details. Actually, I'm gonna let this play through a little bit. I'm gonna stop pausing it in case you guys haven't watched it before. Got some interesting abilities. Okay, there's a big giant shield dome tile-like thing. I'm guessing this is what they mean by like these are like the bases that we would have to like raid.
The enemy is on gate. I'm coming for you. Marking baddies from above.
I wonder if we're also gonna have like different style, like different types of like different classes of characters, like recon, like defense, that kind of thing. As these are already seen, a lot of the characters seem to be all have some kind of attack kind of style stuff. I'm low-key hoping the ults are fun, like, cause one game I missed like being powerful in was like Destiny and having like your overpowered ult. They're just so much fun to use. I hope that's the case with this.
I am a warden, and this is my oath.
So admittedly, there's not much we get out of this. Admittedly, there's not a lot of details. The most we can maybe pick off is like stuff like so we have a variety of mounts. That's be like one of the ways to get around, which is interesting. The one things I think that's like very big, I think, is that we kind of might encapsulate with the raid shooter aspect. I think is that there's gonna be it seems like there's different maps, obviously, different like themed maps. But it seems like the goal is to get this sword-like thing. The shield breaker, I think it's called. And basically this is with a tool to like raid someone's base. So as we saw like right here, and I think earlier in the trailer, right here, where we leave this is like basically our base. In order for the enemy team to attack it, they have to have a shield breaker to get into it. So I'm wondering, like, my thought process is like, let me get this pulled up here. My thought process, let's say like it's a big map with multiple like let's say these circles right here are like the different bases. And let's say there's like at least 3-4 teams like on a map together, and basically the shield breaker spawns like, let's make this like little dot right here, or like the little dot here, the shield breaker. The goal is for each of the players, depending on how big the teams are, I have no clue. Like it could be like teams of 3, teams of 4, kind of unclear for the trailer at least. But let's say you have different players, and their goal is to basically go basically attack for the shield breaker. And basically the goal is if one team is able to get the shield breaker, once they have it, they basically take said shield breaker and basically attack a base. So once let's actually like get rid of all. I could do this. Okay, that's way better. Okay. So once you have said shield breaker, the goal now, as the person on team, is basically to. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Basically, now once you have said shield breaker, make a little sword here. We have a little sword right here. And basically, as you and your team of wardens, I guess you call it in this game's case. Sorry for my bad drawing. I'm using a mouse, okay? Don't laugh at me. Once once we have the shield breaker, you have let's say like this giant circle here is the base. So one team's job is to defend the base. Make a little shield here. We gotta defend the base. While this team's job is to attack it. And basically, they use Shieldbreaker to breach into that team's base and basically destroy them. And I'm wondering if it's like a giant elimination style. So if we like go back to like before, for example, back to here. So let's say like the goal is once that you have Shieldbreaker, you attack a team, right? Like let's say this team wants to take out this team. Basically, you eliminate each team like one by one, and eventually there'd be one team like left remaining, and basically that team wins the game. I mean, the question is whether it be multiple teams on one map or 2 teams, because it's kind of unclear at this point. I mean, for all we know, it could be like a mix of a battle royale, but like at the same time not a battle royale. Like basically a glorified version of let's see here. Let me think. What is a good version? Let's actually explain this. Not necessarily. No. It's like a glorified version of King of the Hill, but not really King of the Hill though, because that means it's like one central spot. Huh. Kind of hard to explain it because we never had something that's like close to this. I mean, if anyone has any ideas of like what this could be close to, let me know in the comments. But it's definitely like an interesting take, a different type of thing, because we've never had a game that's like this kind of. I mean, it kind of is a new breed of shooter if it is the way I think it is. It's unclear exactly. I mean, we gotta wait to the reveal Monday, to really know for sure. Um, I'm hoping that we do get some clarification of what this really is going to be like. And I mean, from what I've heard, at least from what I've seen, it looks interesting. It could be very good depending on how it works. Funny thing is as well, as of today as well, there's been like a lot of what's it called? A lot of the creators recently were actually just playing. Actually had a secret event they had for the creators, and they played. At least from the two creators I heard, they said like they couldn't say too much apparently because they're under embargo apparently. So they can't speak too much volumes. But it sounds like at least how they were like really trying not to break their embargo. It sounded like they had a lot of fun. And it seemed like a lot of big creators, especially in the Apex space. It seemed a lot of them were the ones that were got invited. And yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful. I mean, I remember in the trailer, when I saw the trailer the next day, actually I didn't watch the night of the Game Awards. I actually went to bed early. I thought it looked interesting. I understand the fear of it because I mean, admittedly the trailer doesn't give you much detail as you would want, and especially with like everybody knowing what happened with Concord, not surprising as compared to that. But low key, if this game actually succeeds with all the backlash it's gotten, low key this will go down for the history books if this game actually does really well. Like talk about a generational run if that's the case, and I mean, I low key hope it works because I mean, I think we should never want a game to die necessarily. I think it's just that we need to we want it to succeed because I mean it's just better for the industry as a whole. I mean, there's more games to play, there's more things. I mean, admittedly, I think the here shooter market has got oversaturated for a while now, and it's we've had the same titles for a long time. Except with my rivals recently, it's been pretty stale, and I think it's nice that we have more options. And I think can't remember the YouTuber's name. He actually made a video talking about how he was trying to defend Highgaurd in a sense where it's like, what if Highgaurd actually succeeds? Hold up, let me see if I can find him really quickly.
Hello.
Oh yes, I found it. So real life fake wizard, he basically in his video he's trying to, he's not like, apparently he's also like technically was a hater as well, but he says like he's kind of giving the what if scenario of like, what if Highgaurd does well, and what if it actually does basically is a good game, and the basically the implications of that would basically show that like, hey, if you make a good game, you don't need tons of money to market it. And I like there's something I've been preaching with what happened to Concord. The reason why Concord failed was not only because it didn't really look that interesting. It was like there's so much marketing for it, yet it was $40. So who's going to spend $40 for a game that doesn't look that interesting? And at the same time, like, they threw all this money at the marketing and like they overhyped it. In reality, it wasn't that special. It wasn't anything really that interesting. And versus Highgaurd's case, granted, it has a lot of experienced devs working on it, but it's not backed by a big publisher. It's like it's only had to reveal at the Game Awards, and there's been like no like marketing whatsoever, and until the launch. And it's like, if this game does well, it basically will send a message to the industry like, hey, you don't need to have tons of money pumped into marketing for a game to do good. All you need to do is make a good game, and if the game's good, it's going to do well. And I feel like I'm a firm believer of like, if the game's good, it's going to do well. And I'm hoping it does well because I would love to see that kind of like Cinderella story, almost like underdog, no one expected to win. It'd be crazy. And I mean, it's going to go down the history books, that's for sure. And yeah, just give us something else to play. And I hope it's just good. But yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think. I'm hoping that we get something good here. Let me know if y'all can maybe, if you have any ideas of what this game could be about, like complications of it, like what you guys think it's going to be like. I mean, talk about anything practically at this point, like the gunplay, the mechanics, like the overall gameplay. Let me know if you have any ideas of what it might be. And what y'all think about the launch? And are you guys looking forward to it? Are you guys like not trying to stay away from it? Y'all think it's gonna be another Concord? Let me know. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'm definitely gonna be trying to play the game on launch. Depending on some stuff, I might stream it. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a good one. Peace and God bless.
And I